Hello and welcome, Pauleh here, and I'm playing a bit of Space Engineers, and I figured I'd try and make a ship, so let's get started. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and get the cockpit down, because as soon as cockpit down, I can, really start to work. Now, why won't it let me place this? Let me try rotating it. There we go, that's the front of the ship. Now I can go ahead and delete this little block. Now I'm going to try and make use of the room given, so I don't know how many gyroscopes you actually need. So I'm going to go ahead and place, I think just one. So if I place that there, that definitely needs to stay. Now I'm going to add some small reactors because they are necessary. Now I'm going to put them all around the back here to power the ship. Let's go ahead and start tidying this up a tad. So can I fit a... If I float up a tad, I just want to see where the slope is. Oh, there we go. Now I want to see if there's an object, a corner, that's what we want. I'm going to go ahead and remove the landing gear out of my inventory and that, because the landing gear is a specialist item, you can just place it down whenever, but I really need these blocks to sort of get the shape and all that down first. Now what does the corner look like? If I can, well, I can mess with that in a moment. Alas, I can't place it until the blocks are down, so fair enough. I really should make use of the quick place button. There we go. Now I will paint all this once I'm done. Yep. So this is going to be the front of the ship, and now I need to do the top part as well. Now I'm wondering if it's possible to sort of tidy up these corners. Oh, that would be perfect. Yes. Now can I actually add on a couple more? Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. It's still, it still kind of looks weird, but I'm just trying to get the sort of front end sort of down. Now I could do the same with the underside, but I don't think it's necessary just yet. I'm gonna stop doing that. In fact, I'm gonna switch to first person. That might make this easier. I just want to fill this up. Almost looks like the front of a truck. It's not exactly what I'm going for. Corner piece isn't going to work very well here. It's hard to actually make my mind up how these items actually look until I've placed them. Can I place? I'm just curious if I do this. Is that going to obstruct the interior view? That's something worth checking out. Yeah, you barely see it. That's not really a problem. Okay, so... Oh god, this looks disastrous already. But I'll keep going. See what I can do here. No, I do need to fix this underside though. No. Oh, I thought I just knocked that then. What I'm wondering is, am I moving? Or is the ship moving? The ship is moving, okay. That was smart. I wish things would kind of snap into place, you know, roughly where you want them. I just wonder if I try to get into it, will it stop? It's moving ever so slowly. Oh well. Okay, let's try and get the body of the ship done before I mess with anything else. Alright, so one thing I want to do with this is, because the last ship I made, all the thrusters were sort of, you know, sticking out and they didn't look very nice. I'm going to try and embed them a little bit. Now, one thing I could do with doing here, although, okay, I've got a better idea for a sort of design. However, I may end up taking off this, you know, this bottom bit here because it looks kind of bulky. I kind of like having a sleekish sort of look to this build once it's done, and I really like what's happened here. And this was all sort of inadvertent. I didn't do it on purpose, but it looks kind of cool. Let's quickly spread this out. It's really hard when this ship's floating and there's not really much I can do about it. Well, maybe I can. It's floating my way, so if I stand here... Stop! Hey, that worked. Okay. Could use my thick head for something. Okay, so try and use this this one feature here. Now, can I place... I'm just wondering if I can place a thruster in here without actually having it facing... Yeah, there we go. So if we do it like that, it's not sticking up. That looks kind of cool. The only problem is, let's have a quick look. How far does it stick out? Not too bad, not too bad. Now I kind of want to put more, you know, power objects inside here, so make use of all that space. I could put one there, one there. Basically, we give extra power to this ship. Now I do believe there is a mass meter. Yeah, it does say the mass. I don't know how much it affects this, to be honest, but it's worth keeping an eye on. Now, I think what I really need to do is try and get like a rough idea on how I want this ship to look, because right now it's going to be yeah, gotta stop doing that. Right now it's just kind of a mass of not looking nice. Let's do a bit of old Minecraft building here. I can tidy this up afterwards. Let's see if I lower myself. Oh, okay. I gotta be really careful. This whole gravity thing's annoying. I really should have moved further away from the gravity field. In fact, what I can do is quickly float over here. So the thing is, am I in radius of the big ship's gravity field, or is it this platform? And I think it's this platform. So if we get rid of this there, no gravity, perfect. So if I turn my jetpack off now, I'm not going to go dropping. So there we go. That's going to make this much easier. So let's quickly... Oh dear. I've just disconnected all of that. I didn't realise you could do that. So I'm trying to make a... Wow, this ship, I tell you. It is not looking very good. Well, maybe this will work. It's got this horrible flat back to it, which I don't like. But I can round that off, I suppose. What I'm going to try and do is get one side designed, and I'm going to sort of mirror it on the other side. But I'll do that so you don't have to watch the slow progress I'm making. This is kind of tricky. I'm still getting used to all the controls and how to rotate everything properly, but I think I'm getting there slowly, of course. See, I'm thinking it would be cool to have thrusters there, and well, these are going to be the front ones, so if I want to go backwards I can. I'm going to put quite a lot of front thrusters on, so if I need to reverse in a hurry I can, because you know that tends to be if I'm about to crash into a planet. Actually, that may be enough, just having two on each side. So what I can do now is put one block there, one block there, eventually I'm going to get this right in the first attempt. Now this is taking me a while, but think how long it will take when you've got to do it all by, you know, you've got to assemble each piece. Now, to be honest, that might be really boring to people, but to me, that's got me very excited. I'm looking forward to building the frame and then having to weld on the plates that go onto it. I don't know why, I just think that's going to be awesome, having to, you know, slowly build your ship. You kind of can see what I'm doing here. I can already tell you that this bit can go. I can leave that front part on, but I can get rid of these and just add these all along. I could probably do the same along there as well, but we'll see. I don't know how I'm going to do the side. But anyway, I need to finish the rear of this. From the front it looks pretty decent. now I'm kind of at a crossroads on how to actually finish it. Now the back is completely straight, which is not good, so I need to sort of, you know, see if I can bring it back out somehow. Maybe that won't look too bad. I doubt it somehow. I mean, maybe I can smooth this out by getting rid of this part here. So what we'll do is we'll it looks so bad. Oh my god. Maybe I can get rid of that there. Ah, that looks much better. Okay. So all I really need to do for this part is just mirror the top. And just bring it back to here. And of course we'll add in the corner pieces to make it look nice. And one over there too. Now I don't actually have to fill all this interior bit in, but I might, we'll see. Leaving it kind of open is kind of cool looking. Now I believe there are windows, however, since you can't walk around on the ship it's not really necessary. However, there are items called cargo containers which I could make use of. Not sure yet. The question is, how do I round this bit off at the back? I suppose what I want to do is make this into a similar design as the front. So to do that, so that'll be, there's a gap. So 2 blocks out, so this next block is where the thrusters are going to be. There's going to be more thrusters on the rear than the front of the vehicle, front of the ship. I can now build that there. Plop one there. And now we can add our thrusters. Question was, how am I? Something don't look right. What have I done? Oh no. No, that's right. I basically just need one block there. Put the thruster on top. Perfect. Can I get another one? Yes. So now we just gotta tidy this up. I mean, I probably could add on the corner pieces at the front, although I think leaving them flat would work. Although I could try it. See, I could smooth it all out. Let's try it. I mean, this is all about testing and improving, so rather than having these big bulky edges, I can make it look a bit sleeker. I can take that off, and then I can add a... There we go. It means I can also get rid of all this. And add that all the way across. I'm very noobish with this, but I'm slowly getting the hang of it, which is cool. It's a learning experience, and a pretty fun one too. One of these days I'm going to pull out this particular block, and it's going to be in the exactly in the right position I want it to be the second I decide to drop it. Okay, there we go. That definitely looks nicer. And to be honest, I probably could have made this much thinner. But thinking about it, I can add on the side some side thrusters here and there. Question is, how many do I want? The answer is not many. Now I could, dot them around, but I could add 4 here or 6 if I wanted to. I don't really think that's going to be necessary. So let's go ahead and cover this up. Although, I'll take that back. Moving side to side is going to be pretty important. So what I'd rather do is this. 2 there. Another 2 here. And I still need to fix this bottom. Okay. I'll tell you what, I want to just go ahead and fix this quickly, that way. Wow, went in first time, fantastic. Okay, so we've got this bit of a gap here. Now how can I fix that? I'm sure there's a block just for this job. Been waiting its whole life. I think this is it, if I can just rotate it the correct way. Yes! Look at that sleek beast. Okay, almost got it, almost got it. Perfect. Okay, we've tidied that up very nicely. Now, because this has taken me probably, a couple of days to actually complete this one bloody side, at the rate this time's going, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can do a bit more work on this side and try and get like a solid idea down rather than go and change it as I'm going and showing you lot, because I imagine it's pretty boring. So once I've actually got something down, I'll come back and show you, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay, so as you can see here, this is pretty well done, and I've gone over it several times now, just sort of taking off plates and adding them back on, trying to make it look good. It still doesn't look that great, but anyway, I've added the rear thruster on, and oh my, what's going on here? Yeah, see, we have a bit of a mess down here. I'm still trying to work on it and tidy it up. I ended up adding this extra layer down here. In fact, I could probably bring this down. There we go. Okay, so yeah, what I was doing, well, let me just go ahead and figure we'll have 4 at the back instead this time. So as you can see here, I've essentially just expanded this a little bit. As soon as I finish this up, I can show you what I've done. I hate seeing it unfinished. And just a simple block in there. And on this side's actually finished. Okay, so we've got 4 boosters at the back. Now, I've got to say, this isn't a very nice looking ship, but it will get the job done. Now, I've redesigned the front end, mostly just tapered it off. However, I did get this reflector light. Now, I don't know if this light is actually going to light up, or if it's just like a reflector. I'm not entirely sure. But what I'll do is give it a go, see if it will work, and if not, then, well, not really a problem, but it's kind of hard to see if I can turn the light on. There's actually zero gyros on this ship now. I actually need to replace that. There's plenty of room inside though. What I've had to do is sort of, remove objects here and there. In fact, where's the gyroscope? I'll tell you what, just remove that, plop it in there, and it's taken care of. I don't think it really matters what direction it's facing. Yeah, there we go. It's got gyros. Maybe the more you have, the easier it'll turn. I'm not entirely sure. But, so basically, we've got that on the side. It's going to look like a very plain, boring ship. But, I'm still debating about adding more thrusters on the top here. Although, really, it's not needed. In fact, thinking about it, I've gone ahead and filled all this in. But, yeah, I should have really been added in more thrusters below. I was thinking about it, I could have removed those there and added the thrusters on the sides here. They'd have fit perfectly, with the rest of this sort of section. In fact, maybe I should just do that instead. Or we could at least have a look and see what it's going to turn out like. There we go. I think that will work out better. I don't really need that many thrusters to go up and down, but keeping them all on these side parts is a good idea. The only bad part about this is that if for any reason... Oops. How did I remove that? Oh, I see. Right, so there isn't really room for this. Okay, so scratch that, they're going to have to stay where they are. Did I just take out the floor? Yes, I did. Alright, that didn't work, but it was worth trying. In fact, is there any room in there at all? No, okay. So yeah, I can continue adding thrusters in here, I suppose. It doesn't really hurt. Just add one there, just to make it look nice. Then we can add them on the underside too. I may fill this in, I'm not sure yet, but I think what my goal is at the moment is to get the other sort of side of jets done, the other wing, and we'll see what it looks like after that. So bear with me. Okay, so I finally finished it. Let me give you a quick tour. I've filled in the wings here. There was a bit of a gap, but I filled them in. It looks fairly nice. And if we go all the way around, 4 boosters on the back, and underneath. Wait a minute. How did I miss this? How on earth did I miss this? Okay, so I guess I haven't finished. Well, I'll be honest, I'm not quite sure what I'm doing. one thing I do know is that I may have put a bit too much on here. I'll be able to show you what I mean here soon. I have a bad feeling that I've made this way too heavy. And that's very bad because it's going to be very slow. Now the only way I can really find out for sure is if I test by going for a spin. Alright, so one of the ways to test is going to be, well, I can test that in a moment. Let me finish quickly showing you all around. As you can see, it's very basic and it's very ugly. In fact, I was going to put some paint on it, wasn't I? So why don't we do that quickly? Give it some, I'm not sure what colour I want it. What colours do we have? We've got red, we've got blue, I kind of like black. Now you can only paint blocks. You can't paint paint like objects that do stuff like thrusters, gravity engines, things like that, reactors. So it's mostly just these plates, which is fine. I wish there was a way to just do everything it's connected to, just one click and paint it all. I think, in fact, let me quickly paint this, and then once it's done I'll quickly add a racing stripe too. Okay, so as you can see, I've gone round and painted the whole ship black, and I've added this sort of red in between here. It looks pretty nice. There's a few other colours. You've got black, green, blue, yellow, red, and white. And you can actually you know, remove it as well. There's a spot here I've missed. Okay, so quickly test. Yeah, so you can remove paint if you want. Anyway, that's that. It looks fairly nice. Now the only problem is that the cockpit cannot be changed, so it looks kind of weird. But anyway, let's give it a quick test drive. Now, like I said, I think I might have made it a bit too slow, but it can go up, can go down, can go left, can go right. Okay, so, and of course forwards, backwards and forwards. So one thing I would like to do, is the problem I've got here is it's manoeuvring like a large ship. I think I may have put too many objects on it, which was my mistake. But I'm just trying to see how quick it picks up speed. So that was very slow. And let me just quickly hop out of here, fly down to one of these small ships. Yeah, as you can see, if you just look at the speed there, my ship has way too much mass. Then again, this ship does have a large thruster on the back. Maybe that makes the difference, I'm not sure. But what I'm trying to get at is that I may need to remove some. I put a ton of reactors on my ship. That's probably the issue here. I mean, if we just quickly go up and compare sizes, oops, it's not actually that different in terms of size. I mean, my ship looks ginormous, but really it isn't. But I think it's because I've put so many reactors on which I didn't need. Yeah, so there's like half the amount of reactors. That's probably what's all the weight. So what I'll do is probably remove all the spare ones, and we'll see how this ship functions afterwards. Hopefully it will bring down the mass too. But yeah, just a quick comparison of stats. But yeah, it's okay. It's not the prettiest ship in the world, like I said, but it's my ship and I've just built it, so I'm kind of happy. It's so goddamn ugly though. Oh dear lord. Anyway, that was that. That was me building a small ship, and hopefully I'll do some builds in the future. It's going to be a lot nicer than that, that's for sure. I do want to build a space station, and I'm debating about doing it on one of these asteroids. But anyway, thank you for watching, and make sure you check out my YouTube channel for more Space Engineers content.